Hey Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper from Chatham, Ontario, Canada. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late, but I'm sure you can all relate. I lost my phone. So it took me a few minutes to find my phone, and there's no one in the house, so I can't ask someone to call it for me. It was in the kitchen on the counter. I just had a long conversation with my sister. Hopefully we'll have the results at around now. Actually, the hospital was supposed to get back. My dad had a urine test done, and hopefully we find something that can explain his sudden dementia. So anyway, a couple of things I wanted to share with you before we get started with stamping and coloring and masking and all those other fun things. Hi, Ruby. I forgot to mention the other day that little archival black ink pad that's so lovely and juicy that came in our paper pumpkin, it does stain your stamps. Your chamois won't get it clean, and your regular stamping mist will not get it clean. The only thing that will get it clean is this Stays On Cleaner. Okay, it's amazing. If you remember the white shoe polish we used to have as kids, it's got that little foamy top on it, except this is black. Or it looks black. You put that on and then you can just use your regular scrub and it wipes just clean. It's wonderful. Okay, so you need Stays On Cleaner. The other question I had was from a customer, and she said there's no more Stampin' Mist refill. So I looked in the catalog, and sure enough, our Stampin' Mist is now bigger. So there's no refill because the Stampin' Mist bottle is 8 ounces and our old Stampin' Mist bottle was 2 ounces. So no worries about that. And what's nice is don't throw that Stampin' Mist refill bottle away when you're done with it, because it's a great mister that you can use, like what we did with the technique yesterday. Okay, so I just wanted to get those two things out of the way, and be sure to check my tutorials page on my blog, because the peony tutorial is now done. And what I'm doing for my Canadian customers is if they buy the peony tutorial, they'll get a free bonus tutorial from me, okay, to make up for the US exchange rate. People have asked me, why are my tutorials in US dollars when I'm a Canadian citizen? And the answer is very simple. There are way more demonstrators in the States, so they pay in their own currency, and it's a nice bonus for me. So someone else who does online sales suggested, actually that someone was my daughter, Katrina. So thank you, Katrina, for that. It just makes sense. And so, but I do feel bad for my Canadian people because it is a bit of a sticker shock. And so you'll get a bonus tutorial from me to help make up for that. But thank you to everyone who already purchased it. Just makes my day. It's just another really wonderful, viable way for me to actually stay in business. So I appreciate your support so much. Hi, Marie. And I forgot to say hi to Anne Marie. Anyone else I missed? Hi, Deborah. Hi, Cynthia. Okay, I think I've got everybody. Hi, Patty. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera, and we are going to play a little bit with Walk in the Woods. Okay, I love that little creature. I love the mushrooms. I still haven't done the research. I know that if you color with the white, the white watercolor pencil, I think you can layer on regular ink over top. But I still haven't had time to research it because I got all my cards done for my In Color Club, so I've been super productive, and I'm really happy about that. But I was hoping to have that answer for you today, and I don't. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to just play a little bit and see what we come up with, okay? Hi, Robin. Nice to see you guys. Hi, Eve. Hi, Louise. I'm loving it that you guys tell me where you're from. It's neat to see new people, and sometimes I get confused. It's like my mind is fuzzy, and I welcome people as if they're new people and they've been watching for months. So I'm sorry if I've forgotten that you watched me already for a while. If you're new and watching for the first time, please let me know. Okay, are we ready to start? So we know the drill. I have to take the camera out of the holder. I have to flip it. So close your eyes, just do something, do a squat or do something, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, so resume. Okay, now with one hand, I am just putting my thing down. I want to go down a little further. Oh, well, maybe this will do. Okay, guys, a little bit of a shake. And here is the stamp set. I'm going to go down a little bit further. I find that when I'm coloring, it's, all right, well, there we go. My stand has a mind of its own today, okay? 100 degrees, Marie. Oh my goodness, that's way too hot. I'm sure you have air conditioning. I really hope you do. Okay, so we're going to start with a stitched rectangle framelit. This is the second largest one, okay? And I am actually casing, well, I'm not completely casing it, but this card is the reason that I bought this stamp set. I absolutely love what they did with those mushrooms. And I think, this is what I think, but I don't know. I think they used shimmery white cardstock and that they colored with ink and then they used a salt technique to get those little white dots. I'm not sure, okay? I will let you know. Yes. But we're not going to do that today because I didn't have time to get that far. But those mushrooms remind me of fairy tales. And I love fairy tales as a kid. I absolutely love them. I still love them. So we're going to start with stamping. Oh, I knew I forgot. No, I didn't forget. Okay. I think, is this guy a hedgehog? Do a squat or something. Oh yeah, that's so funny, Eve. I hate doing squats, and only because I don't think I do them properly. And I know that if you do exercises with bad form, you can do more harm than good. So squats terrify me. And as far as the plank goes, I haven't done my plank yet today. The plank defeated me the other day. I was so upset. It was a minute and a half that we were supposed to do, and I did not make it past a minute. Now, mind you, by the time I remembered to do my plank, it was midnight. So I crawled out of bed to do my plank. So I wasn't in the best of shape. So I have stamped the hedgehog on here and then cut it out. So that's my mask. Okay, I should have explained that. So now we're going to ink up the mushrooms, and there's a trick to this, okay? So what we're doing, oh, I have to grab it. We need smoky slate ink, okay? Because this technique is known as no-line stamping. So what we're doing is stamping it very lightly. So smoky slate, and then we're going to stamp off there, and then we're going to stamp again right over top of our hedgehog. See how light it is? It looks like I drew it myself. So I like that. Now we're going to do it again on the other side, and I'm just going to ink up the bottom. I don't really want the tops of the mushrooms. So stamp off again, and then here we go. Like so. See, and then those mushrooms at the top are super light. You don't even see them. So this is good. And now I'm going to move the hedgehog. See how the hedgehog just sticks out? He's very prominent. We'll leave the hedgehog till last. And what we're going to do, yeah, squats. I don't know if my hamstrings are tight. That's really funny. Okay, I'm going to play with my holder for a minute because I really want to get down further. Sorry if this is going to be jarring. Here we go. And here we go. And now we're a little bit closer. Okay. There, little technical issues. Oh, you know what? My holder is oh so stubborn today. Okay, there we go. Now we've got the hard part out of the way. I am going to take some soft suede. So we are using a mixture of pencils. We'll do the grass first because I thought the grass was nice and easy. So I've got a Granny Apple Green watercolor pencil, and I'm just scribbling on the lines that are there, okay? And you can add a little bit. This is just a guide, and I don't really want that mushroom there, so I'm just going to pretend it's grass, okay? We can do that. It's called creative license. Okay. And I'm just scribbling on the lines, and you can make it a little bit bigger, and he wants a little bit of green under his feet too. Okay, even though there's none on the stamp there, then don't forget the ones that are sticking up above his head. And then we're going to add a few extras. I want to add some more. Let's see. Well, maybe not. I better not get too crazy. All right, then we're going to add a little bit of this one. It doesn't have, oh, it's Old Olive. I was going to say it doesn't have a name, but it does. Okay, we're just going to add a little bit of Old Olive in the bottom to add some depth. Okay. Grass is a little thicker at the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to take our blender pen and make sure it's clean, okay, like that. And then it just spreads the color so beautifully. It always amazes me that a dry pencil can blend like this. It's just lovely. And you've got to remember, this is the person who couldn't draw a stick figure. And now it's almost like I drew this, and it makes me very happy. You know, deep down, we are all creative people. We like to create. And creating is a stress buster. So, and we all have stresses in our lives to varying degrees. And so it's a good thing to be creative. There. Isn't that great? I love it. Okay, so now we're going to, since I don't have a soft suede, let me think, pencil, I'm going to use soft suede ink, and then I'm just going to put a little bit on a block, okay? So here's my soft suede, and again, I'm going to pick it up with my blender pen, and sometimes it's a good idea to just take a little bit of the color off, see? Then it's not so shockingly dark. And here we go. And now I'm just going to keep going because it's a nice, safe, light color. And then I can add a little bit of darker in. See how dark it is? That's the same color. There. Because if you go too dark, it's really hard to tone it down afterwards. Now, I know you might be thinking mushrooms are gray, but you know what? There's all kinds of different mushrooms. And for the purpose of my card, brown suits me quite well. Now, I'm going to, you can also pick up ink right off the ink pad. This is, oh, smoky slate. See, I forgot to put my little strip in there. Actually, I didn't. It is in there. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I want early espresso. And you know what? I will pick it up like this. I was going to dab it right on the ink pad, but we won't do that. So that's espresso on that side. Okay, so this is a lot darker, and I should follow my advice. Get rid of a little bit of it. Oh yeah, that's perfect. You've got to have good respect for the dark colors because they can really ruin your creation really fast. And you know what? When we mess up, we're very hard on ourselves. At least I am. See, that's a bit too dark, but that's okay. Now we're going to do the mushroom tops. And I decided to do one in cherry cobbler. And I'm going to do the other one in real red. And it's not going to stay like that, don't worry. So this one's real red. And honestly, mushrooms probably don't come in these colors unless they've gone bad. But I don't know. I might Google it. I'm starting to, want to know these things. And now the bottom one is pumpkin pie. But we're going to add a little bit of crushed curry. And then we'll see how this all blends together. See, because it doesn't look very nice right now, does it? So now we're going to clean our blender pen. I do have a recipe for a blender pen refill. Because if your blender pens run out, you can refill them. And that's pretty cool. There we go. And I think, well, we could add dots with the blend too, with a, not a blender pen, but our colored blends. Oh, I'm getting a bit messy. Oh, we'll just create a new line for that mushroom. I almost called it an umbrella. Here we go. And then the last one is our pumpkin pie one with a bit of yellow in it. There. I'm sorry I'm not reading your comments. I'm concentrating on my coloring. And then the last thing we're going to do is color our lovely little badger. And, oh, you know what? I stamped him in black and I shouldn't have. I was supposed to stamp him in brown. I kind of messed it up. Anyway, we'll compare the difference between my brown one and my black one because I played a little bit before this. Now, let's have a look. I'm going to take my white pencil and just go over this. And yeah. Anyway, we're just going to leave that like that. It just makes me feel good that I did something there. Okay, so I was thinking, that's crushed curry. We do not want him to be crushed curry. We're going to start with soft suede. And I think the soft suede was on this side. Okay, so, oh, he's going to be cute. He's okay. See, and then the more you color, the lighter it gets. See, so now I can do his face a little bit. See, it's like a different color. Once your colors are light, they're safe. See, so I'm just going over the dark spots. Like that. And maybe we'll add in some more espresso too. He's pretty cute, isn't he? I know. Oh, he's adorable. Okay, a little bit of espresso on his nose. There. Isn't he just so stinking cute? There. And we're going to do a little bit of crumb cake on his tummy. Now, I'm going to, there. So I have crumb cake on this side, and on this side is our new color, our cinnamon cider. So this is crumb cake, but even though it's a light color, look how dark it still is. I'm just going to start at the bottom and blend a little bit like so. And then we're adding a few little highlights of the cinnamon. He wants a little bit of, see, isn't that cute? There, it just gives a little more depth to his fur by adding in a little bit. And you know what I suggest? You know how many pieces of paper we have? Extra scraps. Take your scraps and stamp your images on there and do a little coloring practice, because it's kind of nice if you have an idea of what you want to do. Isn't that so cute? I'm going to grab a marker and we're going to add a few dots, okay? Just hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. And here is the Cherry Cobbler Light. And let's add a few. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cute. Cherry Cobbler Dark. The mushrooms just look cuter when they have little dots, don't they? And now the real red. And the pumpkin pie. So we've used all kinds of coloring mediums on here. We've used blends, we've used a blender pen, we've used watercolor pencils, and we used ink in a blender pen. So it's just a lot of fun to color. So now I do want to add some words, and I think everything will be okay is what I want the motto to be. Now, yeah, I'm just going to see if it's straight on my block. It's going up a little bit. Ugh. Well, it's gonna have to do. I haven't trimmed this stamp yet. And then, oh yeah, that's nice. Isn't that pretty? Yes. So here, I did it on a note card and envelope, and here he is stamped in brown, so we'll compare in a minute. I'm going to, there. How cute is that? This will get added to another card. Oh yeah, here. So I kind of like the one stamped in black better. Okay, tell me people, do you like the one in black? Or do you like the one in brown? Yeah, I don't know. I'm also wondering if if I don't, you know what? No, it's time to stop. I wanted to color the bottoms and try to do it with gray. But you know what? Maybe I'm just going to use a blender. No, it doesn't really do much. I haven't decided yet. There. I might want to make them stand out a little bit more. I'm going to try stamping these in black as well, and we'll see if we like that better, and then for coloring. But I'm going to end this video now because I have a lot of cleaning up to do. So yes, I agree, Diana. The black does give it more depth, and I'm wondering, this is soft, but I'm wondering if the whole thing would look nice in black. We're going to find out. But you see, I want to show you something. So this is all done, but you can come back and add more afterwards if you want to create a little bit more color. See? And then you don't even have to blend that if you don't want to. I don't like my gray mushroom there, so I'm just going to create an optical illusion and add a bit more grass. And let's have a look. There. Yeah, I like it that not all of it is blended. There's some nice solid lines too. Looks good. Yeah, so you can go in later and change it and make it better if you like. I don't know if blends will work with them. No, see, they stand up. I can go right over top of that and it doesn't make it any different. So that's pretty neat. This is the cherry cobbler. I want to make it a little darker on this side. I'm also going to try coloring this whole thing with blends and seeing if it's going to be like, it'll give a totally different look. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. So yeah, it's nice that there's wiggle room to change your card and your image. But it is amazing how well these pencils blend. It's kind of like magic. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a super day. Yeah, he does look like he has a mustache, doesn't he? I wonder if he's got too much white going around. You know what? That's a good point. Let's have a look. Here. I think I forgot to color him in here. Yeah, he was looking a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Now he's not quite as startled looking. There. He looks better now. He had too much of a... Here. You guys are awesome. I love playing with you. There. Oh yeah, he looks better now. Thanks, Louise. And he doesn't have his muzzle's a little bit. There. Does he look better now? That was really funny. Thanks, Louise. Good eye. Good eye. Sometimes, you know what? You get caught up in something and then you forget. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. See, he's pretty white looking, too. All right. Okay, but I'm going to tell you, in my defense, look, we've just improved on the Stampin' Up! Catalog. Look at the catalog. He's pretty white there, too, isn't he? Yeah. We did a good job. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a super day. And yeah, you know what I didn't do though? I didn't stamp all the images. But you know what? I'm not doing it this time. I should have done it. It's much nicer. That leaf is gorgeous though, isn't it? Oh. You know where this is going. We need an envelope. So we're going to stamp the leaf because I want to see what it looks like. Yep. I keep saying goodbye. I wonder if anybody left. Okay. Here we go. The leaf. And we're going to I'm going to add a little bit of this light color too. And let's see. Nice lines in here, I think. Isn't that cute? Yeah. All right, so that's the leaf. And you know what? We're going to use the other end of my dirty stamp. The adventure begins. Wouldn't that be nice? Yes. All right, guys. Thanks. Oh, Ruby, good. You stayed with me even though I threatened to leave. Here we are. We did a good job, everybody. And yeah, Gerard, if you're watching, this is for you. I'm lost without you. And thanks for being marvelous. Wishing you every kind of wonderful. And the world needs more of what you are. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me. Have a super day. Bye.